Hi, and welcome back to GSKP, Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach, where we do reviews on movies, TV, books, life, whatever. Safe place to talk about anything and everything. We're going to do a review on a movie I just watched, which I found was great. They getting down on these movies into twofold. We're going to talk about 6888. A movie about historical facts of 1942, World War II, a black battalion of women. Let's let our theme song play and then we'll get to the matters at hand.
I knew.
Thank you for joining me again here on Georgia Sunflower, Kansas Peach, where we do movie reviews, book reviews, life reviews, TV. You want to talk about it? This is a safe place. Today, January 3rd, 2025. Again, if you haven't been told, Happy New Year. Glad to see you. We're going to talk about a movie produced by Tyler Perry called 6888. It is about a African American battalion during World War II in the year of 1942. The only African American battalion, female, allowed to participate in the World War II. Before we go any further, we're going to give you an idea of some of the cast members. We have Kerry Washington, who plays Major Charity. We have Ebony Obsidian, who plays Lena Derricott. We have Sarah Jeffrey, who plays Dolores Washington. Oprah Winfrey, who plays Mary McLeod Bethune. Susan Sarandon, who plays Eleanor Roosevelt. We have Greg Sulkin. He plays Abram David. Shanice Williams is the character Johnny May. Donna Biscoe, she plays Emma Derricott. We have Dean Norris, and he plays General Halt. We didn't like him. Oh my God. We have Mariah Brown, who plays Inez, and Milana Jackson, she plays Captain Campbell. Kylie Jefferson is Bernice Baker. Jay Reeves is Private Hugh Bell. Lynn Odom is Susie. There's so many to name, but we got the main characters, and Nick Harris, who plays the chaplain. Y'all, he was a mess too. Ooh, Lord. This movie, oh my gosh. This is the second review where I have been so in love with the movies. This movie was great. This is the second movie. The first movie that I reviewed was Mufasa, and I thought it was great. This is another one. Tyler Perry, you did your big one on this. You really did. Tyler Perry, I am so proud of you. I'm going to be honest. I was skeptical of watching this movie because when it comes to race relations and these kind of movies, they like to throw the word around. They love to just they just wear out the N word. They wear it out, and it just it just makes me, it just infuriates me. So I was skeptical of watching this movie at first, but I'm gonna give it to Tyler Perry. He only let them say that word two times throughout this whole movie. Thank you, Tyler Perry. Thank you, Tyler Perry, for that. Because the N word is thrown around enough. And I'm so tired of it being thrown around with white folks saying it to us in every movie. And I just thank you, Tyler Perry, for bringing that down some. I've got to applaud you again for that. Thank you, Mr. Tyler Perry. And I'm not a big fan of Tyler Perry, but he did his big one on this one. This movie is set in 1942 during the World War II era. Miss Lord, what's the lady's name? Daracot, young lady named Daracot, the main character in this story. She, a young woman, I forget where they were living, Pennsylvania, I believe. Young woman, high school age. She was friends with a white boy, Caucasian, played by Greg Sulkin, and his name was Abram David. They were friends in school at a time when interracial couples were not allowed. Um, to begin this movie, they weren't actually a couple, they were friends. Now, before we go any further, I'm not going to give this movie away either. Because, like I always say, even though I review these movies, I never tell you what's going on because I want you to go and watch. And then I would like for you to come back and comment. Tell me what you think about the movie. Give me your your insight on what you saw. Because my point of view is not the only point of view. You know, it's good if we can share. That way we can talk about and share our views on certain things, on the movie or whatever we're talking about. So if you watch my reviews, please comment so we can talk, Eventually I'm going to find out how I can bring you up and we can talk together at the same time. But right now it's just me. So thanks for watching. Anyway, it's based on a battalion of African American women who was serving their country at a time when they really didn't want African Americans, men or women, serving because we were considered beneath and below and incapable of. So, in this movie, this was the only African American battalion allowed to serve in World War II. And I have so much respect for those women. It's amazing. This film, they were given the task of postal work, which until this day, no one is matched. You go, ladies. This movie is a heart-wrenching and touching film. Very much safe for everyone to watch. Everyone needs to watch this film. When I watched this film, I cried, I applauded, I was mad, I was happy, I laughed. I went through all the emotions, and I went through those emotions appropriately. This movie is an A plus plus 5 sunflowers. Absolutely. They played their parts in this movie. They really did. It was very much a learning experience for me. These are facts, history facts that are not being taught in our schools. We are, as a people, yet being treated as absolute. These are things that we need to know. Everyone needs to know. Every race plays in the part of history in this country. No race is excluded in the history of this country. But we as a people have been, and we're not the only group. We're not the only group. And it's sad that that happens. It's sad that that happens. But we're here and we are spreading our history. We don't have to have, if you don't want to do it, we need to be responsible for doing it. And this was a very good example on spreading our history. Very good example. Thank you, Mr. Perry. This was awesome. This story is absolutely wonderful. This part of our history is absolutely wonderful. From what I understand, there is a monument in tribute to these women. I'm not sure where it's located. That's something else, some more history that I need to learn and to find out about for myself. But this has enlightened me to do so. These women were given a job that was thought to be done in 6 months. And actually, it was a job that was supposed to be impossible for these women. And this job that they were given in the military was done within 90 days. Absolutely amazing. 90 days. These women accomplished what was supposed to be impossible for them to do. And they did it, and they did it in flying colors. This movie is amazing. It shows what we can do if we come together. And this was just a few of us, and they were able to touch people everywhere. Just a few. Just a few. I can't express enough that we need to watch this movie. Please watch this movie. Please watch it. This movie surpasses. Oh, it is absolutely wonderful. Please watch this movie. It is so worth it. It is so worth it. Watch this movie. If you get the chance, watch this movie. It is worth it. It is absolutely worth it. Tyler Perry did his big one on this movie. He really did. Again, I don't want to go into too much depth on this movie other than the historical facts of it. Please look up the 6th AAA Battalion, female, only African American battalion, women allowed to participate, for lack of a better word, in World War II. They did an excellent job. surpassed any roadblocks that was in their way. They did above and beyond, as we always do as a people. That's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. But if you get the chance to see this movie, please go and see it. If you get a chance, if you've got Netflix, I'm sorry, it's on Netflix. It's not in the theaters. If you get a chance, if you don't have Netflix, go to one of your friends' house that has Netflix or get Netflix. This is definitely a must see. Definitely a must see. Tyler Perry did an excellent job in this movie. Now, Miss Oprah, you could have did better than that. With that wig, honey. But we ain't gonna go there. Okay? We're not gonna. Every movie that she's in, she looked like Harpo them. You told Harpo to be me. Girl, stop it. Sealing them, Harpo them is not in every movie, okay? Come on, give us a break on that look, Oprah. We're tired of that look now. Come on. We can do better, older black women, grandmothers and aunties than that. We got to come up with a new auntie look, honey. Other than that, this movie was excellent. 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 Please go and see. Get your Netflix so that you can see 688. It is absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Please go and watch. I know this review has been short, but I hope you enjoyed it. January 3rd, 2025. Wear your masks, as I always say. Say your prayers. Happy New Year again. As I always say, I am my brother's keeper. I love you. Bye.